I have another fun use case to talk about today. This one focuses around using Domo as a texting service. So we're going to leverage a technology called Twilio, which lets you send text messages via an API. And the overall idea here is, let's say we have these Salesforce opportunities, and when an opportunity closes, that's a big amount. We'd like to send a text off to the sales rep or the VP of sales. And so in this magic ETL that I have here, we start off with the Salesforce opportunity data set. We add a formula that creates a text message body. And so in this case, I can show you, it's a pretty simple text message. It's just saying like, hey, this sales rep closed this op name for this much. Here's a link to the op to check it out. So the end goal of this magic ETL is we're going to have 3 text messages that'll be sent out to these phone numbers with this text body. And like I said, with this text body, there's variables that are passed in. And so the end goal is to send off a text message. And so I'm just going to run this real quick. And we will watch as we see some text messages come in. So I'm going to come over to my text account. And if we just give it a second, it'll run the ETL. And then we'll see some text messages pop up. Awesome. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, perfect. So now we can just look at this one. Elliot just closed United Oil emergency generators for $440K. Link to op here. And so we can click on the op, and it'll take us to our Salesforce account to check out the account. Awesome. Looks great. So how did I do this? Like I said, what we're going to be using here is a Writeback connector called Twilio. And Twilio lets you send text messages programmatically. And so this is a connector that you can find in the App Store. And so I'll click Get the Data. And once you've authenticated, there's just a couple things you'll need to power up this connector. The first thing is the dataset ID that you're going to be using. So in this case, if I come over here, this dataset ID is found in the URL. And so I'm going to copy this over. We'll just copy this and paste it in. Next thing is the phone number field and the message body. So these are both the column headers that are on our dataset. So in this case, our column headers are phone number and text body. So I'll just put those in here. Phone number, text body. The last one is the Twilio number. So this is where on your Twilio account, you can buy certain phone numbers with local area codes. And so in this case, I have a Salt Lake City one that I'm going to put in. And so I'm just going to copy this over and put it into my connector. And let's actually take out some of these unnecessary characters real quick. Okay, perfect. Now all that's left to do is just finish powering up the connector. And so in this case, I'll just do it manually to show you, and we'll just call it text list, and we'll click save. And so now let's run it again to show you how this connector, as soon as you run it, you'll get those text messages. So let's come back here. And as we watch it run, let's wait for these text messages to pop up again. And there we go. A texting service from Domo. Awesome. Looks great. So honestly, there's a lot of use cases that you could do with this. Like I said, top one that comes to mind is Salesforce, but really anything where you have a phone number for a customer and you want to send off text messages to alert them, maybe for an email, maybe for a reminder or an appointment, things like that. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful. Thanks.